So today is June 19, 2013. Hold on. Okay, I'm checking the camera. So I'm making this other video here. Remember, I'm the one holding the camera, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out, because the first time I've made it in this area of the condo that I'm in, but hopefully the noise comes out well, the audio. But it's 11:56 a.m. right now on Wednesday, June 19, 2013. So, continuing from the previous videos, I have some notes here that I wrote. So, I got a watch over there on the wall over there. Watch. So well, that's my workout machine. Anyway, so let's see here. Basically, what needs to be done is that the problem is that let's look at this as an example, because this isn't all the possibilities. First of all, if I take people like who are in jail for a long period of time, who have been sentenced for a long period of time, and I ask them if they would rather live crime-free, righteous lives in which they don't go to jail, or let's suppose I made a movie and the people who had committed crimes and are deceased, like they're dead, because, you know, like Adam Lanza and Chris Dorner, and if all of the past of these perpetrators or the criminals that were sentenced, they could be like displayed and touched, like retouched, like in a movie or something. So to show that people who have undesirable outcomes in their life, this is called a destiny thing. I wrote this inside one of my pages. It was something called Theory of Survival. Remember, I said that there was a copyright freedom, that anything that belonged to me that I wrote, including the videos, people were free to publish them and distribute them regardless of financial gain. But this is temporary, and I'm still the copyright owner, and so that means that I own all the copyrights for whatever it is that I make, including the videos and pictures and the writings. The idea here is to solve the problem. The problem is that I watch Channel 2 and Channel 9 news in Los Angeles, California, United States. When I read the paper or put the news on, I always hear of problems. But see, the thing is I have my own problem. I was never much of a news person. I never really liked to watch the news. Like I said, my problem is I needed a girlfriend. I just wanted a girlfriend. But what does wanting a girlfriend have anything to do with the Great Reform? Well, like I said, I was making a deal with God, solving His problems, because humans are His creation, His business. And so since the churches are not solving it, then I told them I'll solve it in return for a girlfriend. I said this before, but anyway, because I'm not sure how good the audio is going to come out. But getting back to what I was saying about destiny, there were two destinies. One is inner and one is outer. Inner, you have a certain amount of control. That means you can be like, Rocky, in the movie Rocky, 1976, Sylvester Stallone. You could take actions to how you say, get off your butt and do it. Like, just do it. Like, go take college classes or lose weight or go to the gym. Do whatever it is you want to do. But there are certain things that are restricted to something called outer destiny. And outer destiny means that it's difficult to change that. But a lot of people don't understand this, and this is why I'm a prophet, because I understand this concept. This concept about destiny is that destinies are written, and people can't change their destiny. Now, they have a certain amount of ability to change the inner destiny, but the outer destiny, they don't have a lot of say in that. Now, it's complicated, but this is how come I became the prophet. It's because I understand. It's kind of like having superhuman intelligence to understand something. It's that people might say, I don't know, God knows. If you heard that expression, only God knows. But see, this is where I come in, is that God has shared with me the ability to know what He knows, and other people on the earth don't know. It's about something called destiny. Albert Einstein, a famous genius, had something called theory of relativity. So maybe you can say I'm another Albert Einstein. When I first started the Great Reform, I had written a letter to Dianne Feinstein, the senator in California, United States, letting her know about the Great Reform. And I know Dianne Feinstein, she is very concerned about gun control because of what happened in Sandy Hook. But, the Great Reform, Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, most of the crimes that are committed, like Adam Lanza's things, they're subject to a destiny thing. And this is where the Great Reform comes in. The Great Reform wants to intervene. It's like GIHS, I have that page. It's intervention in which we can have, like, people to intervene. Like Keanu Reeves in the movie Parenthood, he said that you don't need a license to be a parent, because he said that he was abused. See, a lot of children are neglected, abused, and they go on to become abusers, and it's like a cycle. So we need to break that cycle. We need to learn how to raise our children properly. This is what God talked to me about. He talks to me a lot, usually by mental telepathy. But, it all, because I'm 42, it all started back in 1990. I was working for this makeup company called Arbonne International. This company called Arbonne International, I used to do data entry. I used to enter orders. One of my supervisors' name was Bill Larson. And there was another one called Linda Musil or something. And I remember them back in El Toro. It was Arbonne International, pure Swiss makeup. Peter Mork was the president and the founder. But after that, it came to me, is that I wanted very attractive girlfriends. Now, it's kind of silly, but for me to have an attractive girlfriend, it wasn't realistic. Now, adjusting the camera here, there are many great things in the world, such as becoming very wealthy. I compared having a very attractive girlfriend to being very wealthy. So, talking with God, I told him, and he told me, what do you want? You want women, or do you want money? I'm not sure if it was God or his representative, but that's what was like a deal being made. And so, I'm asking him, how can it be? how can you like make that decision? And so the idea was that I would work up and build my quality so I can get this attractive girlfriend that I wanted, and that it had nothing to do with being wealthy. So, to get an example, I said, if you could be wealthy and still not be desirable and attractive to girls, is it possible you could have a high-paying position in a company and a co-worker that you like doesn't like you, but she likes another guy who doesn't have a high-paying position, but he is more attractive to her in the eye or something, more desirable? So as it kept building from 1990 until 2013, is that I studied things to try to make like personal enrichment. But most of the stuff, I guess I was thinking that girls would see in me the quality, but as like I said, I haven't had any attractive girlfriends become a girlfriend. And anyway, it's trying to understand what it is that destiny has to do with the past. Most of the guys who are successful with girls have strong backgrounds in their childhood that prepare them in a way in which girls find them attractive and they go with them. I wasn't picked by girls to go with me, and that was the basis for the destiny thing. But I realized that people who commit crimes had a connection here. If your childhood seems to be built on, like, for instance, there was this story about something called the Hawks. They were selling a yacht, and there was this guy named Skylar De Leon, and he stole their yacht or something, and it was on the news. But anyway, it's like this guy Hawk or something. He was a probation officer, and a guy named Skylar. He had a wife named Jennifer De Leon, but they kind of like conspired to steal the yacht of this probation officer. The yacht was called Well Deserved, and he had a black guy named John F. Kennedy assist him, and he was like a gang member from, like, I'm not sure, Long Beach or something, or Los Angeles. But this guy Skylar De Leon had a long history of being a criminal. So I was like thinking, I was studying this back when it was happening because I saw it on the news, is that the same way I wanted a girlfriend and I didn't have the proper background to compete against the competition to have those really nice, attractive, pretty girls that I wanted, is that Skylar De Leon had a background. This guy who wanted to steal the Hawks yacht, he had a build-up in which it was criminal. And so, like I said about rainwater harvesting in India, is that, like, if you have coffee and it's hot, you put an ice cube in it. I mean, if you have a scale and 50% is bad and 50% is good, then it could go either way. But if you harvest, like rainwater harvesting in India, if you harvest good, and then the day of judgment for bad comes, and in the case of Skylar De Leon, it came many times. Now, Skylar De Leon did say during the time on TV shows that he was abused as a child. So, a lot of people abuse their children. They go on to abuse their children. It's like a cycle. Now, there's a lot of clergy, pastors, and people who teach church, but see, if you do what is needed. Now, with me, I just want to make money, I don't really care too much. I mean, I care, but I don't care that I wouldn't say that I'm not interested in making money. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not like a Jesus or something, like the apostles or something. It's not like that. The only thing is, it's like, if people were stuck in a desert and I had a water truck full of ice cool water, so I have something they need. It's like, if I have something God needs, the people need, that's all I'm saying. That doesn't make the guy who has the water truck in the middle of the desert good or bad. It just means that he has something that people need. So whoever said that Elvis Presley and Justin Bieber didn't deserve to get paid, or Kim Kardashian, or Brad Pitt, or Angelina Jolie. It's no different than that. Whoever said that I had to be like Jesus Christ. I mean, the problem is that a lot of clergy and church people, they don't talk outside of their church. What we need is somebody who can stand with the President of the United States, all the presidents of all the countries, and preach to the people what needs to be done. And that's why I've created Godism, the Book of Godism, and the Rite of the Third Testament. And a new salute is called Heil God. Heil God. Now, I know Adolf Hitler made famous that saluting himself, but Adolf Hitler really, Ray Comfort wrote a book called Hitler, God, in the Bible. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. It's really good. It explains about Hitler's problem. Ray Comfort is a really good author. You can find him on Ray Comfort on Facebook, www.livingwaters.com, and Scientific Facts in the Bible by Ray Comfort, 100 Reasons to Believe the Bible is Supernatural in Origin, or Nature. I got mine at CVS Pharmacy on Brookers and Chapman, Garden Grove, United States. CVS Pharmacy, 100 Reasons to Believe the Bible Supernatural in Origin. That's one Scientific Facts of the Bible by Ray Comfort. Thank you today. H Candelaria, Super Prophet, 7100 Cerritos Avenue, number 33, Stanton, California, 90680. My phone number is 714-249-5027, 714-249-5027. That's 7100 Cerritos Avenue, number 33, Stanton, California, 90680, United States. So if you want to donate money, you can send it to me, Chris H. Candelaria. I was hoping maybe someone would write a will, and if someone died, they would donate $10 million to me. If you donate $10 million to me in your will, it'll help me. I mean, if you help me, I'll help the people. But I don't want to be sitting here and being called a liar. So if you donate $10 million, I have to spend some on myself. So I'm not going to be like sitting here and saying, oh. So anybody who wants to donate money, you have to know that I have to spend money on myself too. So people might say, oh, he's not truthful. He just wants people donating money for himself. That's why I'm making these videos, because I want people to know that if I'm richer, I can help people. If your parents are richer, they can help their children. I heard Villaraigosa, the mayor, he had to do a lot of eliminating child support. And so if you're a mayor of Los Angeles and you have a divorce, and the divorce lawyer says that you have to give a lot to your wife and children, I guess they benefit. I mean, if you have rich parents, supposedly the children would benefit. So, if you want to donate money to me, then helping me, it'll help me help other people. That's all I'm saying. The idea of taking a piece of paper and writing down every single thing I did with the money, that's why I'm making this video, because, who knows, maybe I want to buy myself a new exercise machine or something. So, whatever. Okay, thank you.